Welcome on board of MS Viking Grace. This boat has got a really high amount of elevators compared to its size. Trust me, you will not be kept waiting for the next elevator. This is one of the reasons why this ship, although newly built in 2013, is one of my very favorites among the Baltic Sea ferry boats. MS Viking Grace is a unique design, which means that there is no sister ship. There are 3 staircases, a forward one, a midships one and also an aft one. That is more than most of the other Baltic Sea boats have got, since they usually just have got 2. Among the staircases there are no less than 9 public elevators waiting for us. They are all KONE MiniSpace and the first KONE marine elevators equipped with Regenerative Technology, link in the description. There was just one prototype marine elevator like this before installed at the MS Express. The forward elevators are a set of 3. One of these elevators doesn't go lower than deck 6, which is the left one, so there is a separate call button for the middle and right elevator if you need to get down to deck 5 or the car decks below. If you have got your cabin on deck 5, there are 3 less elevators available than on the other decks, but it's still enough. The forward elevators do not reach up to sun deck 12, only the staircase does. At the midship staircase there were no less than 4 elevators. However, they are split up into 2 sets of 2 by a corridor or just some blank space in between. The elevator set to the left travels all the way from deck 3 to deck 11. The right set doesn't go lower than deck 6, it goes from deck 6 up to 11.
Deck 3. Deck 11.
Okej. Men då har du semester va?
Deck 11. Deck 9.
We are now at the aft staircase. There is just a set of 2 elevators here, which is still better than at many other Baltic Sea ferries, which only have got a single elevator at their staircase. The elevators are the only ones reaching up to the sun deck 12. They go all the way from deck 3 to deck 12. However, they are not the longest elevators on board. This goes to one of the service elevators, which we are gonna check out soon.
Deck 3. Deck 12.
Okay, let's get to the service elevators. There's one that opens into public space, so what are we waiting for? Call locked. Yeah, greetings from Captain Obvious. It doesn't work that easy. Although one of these elevators opens into public space, at some decks you cannot call it unless you have got access cards. Instead, if we check out the other side, you know, the stuff only side, we will find out that this is not just a single elevator, but a set of 3. Well, almost. The elevator we can see from the public space is the so-called unclean one, and it runs separate from the others. The 2 other elevators next to it are the so-called set of clean elevators. These are completely behind the scenes. All service elevators are KONE MiniSpace and therefore machine room-less. And now to the aft service elevators, which is a set of 2. Again, one of them serves additional decks. In fact, the right elevator in the set of 2 stops at all decks from deck 2 to deck 12, making it the longest elevator on board of this ship. There is a separate call button for the right elevator.